Hello guys, welcome back to another reaction video here on our Eyes Your Eyes. I'm ready to watch episode 22 of Steins season 1. But before starting this video, I just want to remind you to subscribe to the channel, click on the notification bell, leave a like to support me, and join me in this super amazing adventure. Okay, in the previous episode we understood that Kyoma doesn't even know what else to do and he has to choose maybe, or he can find something else to do in order to prevent these two great people in his life's death. Are you ready to join me with these? Check it out. I mean... Yes. Yes, yeah, okay. Every time he is talking about there's a thing of the assistant, but of course he cares about her. In fact, see, she's having a dream too, as much as Mayuri, she's having dreams. Who stabbed you? Yeah. Yes, that's what he's doing actually. But you are also important to him. Yeah. You can't have everything. You have to get rid of something. It's too easy. Mm. Oh my. Or you create another world line. I mean, gamma. I know, because it's really hard for him to choose. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Exactly. I said it, in fact. It will destroy you. Already too many times. Emma, he is also regretting your death. Ah, yeah, that's true. So many times. Yeah. Yes, it's true. That's true. Was does he love her? I think so. No, look. Oh, that's true. In this world line, she's still alive. Yeah. Yes. Maybe the dreams we have when we have dreams or nightmares is coming from another dimension. Oh, Chris, a standing ovation. Yes, because he will remember her anyway. Of course. Oh! 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 Whoa! The same. The same. Yes, of course, say it. Yeah. Maybe thanks to this kiss, things changed. Ah! Yes! Yes. Yes, as I was telling you. In some circumstances, yes, it's a pretty sad. No, Chris. The Dr. Pepper. She's not there anymore. But she disappeared. She didn't run away. Ah, no, okay, I thought something else. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he will always remember you. No, it will be more than one time than 100. Well, then why it has to be so painful like this? I mean. Yeah, but who stabbed her? No, 大丈夫じゃない。Okay. Yeah, you can say it out loud. Oof, let's see if he can. No! No! No, 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 no! 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 At least let her finish the sentence! Oh, what the F? Yes, exactly. Oh! No! Suzu-chan! Oh, yes, go! What? Okay, guys, the more we go on with this story, the more it's painful and deep, as I was expecting from it. But yeah, we understood that Ocarina, I mean, Kyoma decided and he preferred to save Mayuri. But before saving Mayuri, it was so beautiful to see that he was confessing his love to Chris. I didn't want to say anything about this relationship so far because I was telling you that, of course, there was a great relationship between the two, a great connection. But I didn't want to call it as a specific feeling because I think Chris and Kyoma, they were special as they were. And sometimes it's not necessary to give a text to something, but definitely we understood throughout these episodes that she was really essential for him. She was really important, and that's why Kyoma has never imagined a reality without the two of them. So for him it was really hard. He was feeling under pressure because he knew that the more he was thinking, the more Mayuri's death was coming. That's why he had to choose sincerely what to do. But I think Chris was a great woman, sincerely, not just a girl, a woman, because in the hardest moment of her lover, she preferred to step back and to understand how painful for him it was to decide something, to decide one of the two. And at the end of the day, the most important thing was that for her, her first love was Kyoma. And even if for Kyoma it was not maybe his first love too, but we understand that the importance that this woman had for him was definitely something else than what he has experienced so far. So anyway, it's like as if it's a first time for both of them. And I think that Chris was right. Every time we think that there are other world lines in which we have a different side of us playing a great role in that world line, no matter how many world line we have, as much as I was telling you many episodes before, the more we are infinite. So Chris is not dead. Chris is not stabbed. I mean, she is stabbed in this world line, but that doesn't mean that in other world lines she is having the same destiny. So I understand that Kyoma, who wants to save her because in this world line he's going to lose her. But it has to be remembered the fact that Chris is alive. No matter if it's in this dimension, I mean in this world line or in another, she is alive also because in this world line where she's not even existing in their present time, she is remembered still by Kyoma. And that's enough, because as soon as she is remembered, she is alive. But we know that in other world lines, Chris exists, so she is not dead. This subject that is involved in this story is helping us also for all the people who are losing their lives in our real world, I mean in our dimension that we are living now. When people are dying, sometimes after the death of these people, we feel signs, we feel as if we are surrounded by something, we feel as if these people are not dead entirely, completely. Maybe that's what this means. I mean, maybe we think that they are dead, but actually they are not. Not just because we are remembering them, but if this theory of different world lines, different dimensions exists for real, we can't see them, but they are here next to us, or they are in another world line. That means that it's a completely different place with the same setting, and these people are still existing over there. So I think Chris was right. He doesn't have to worry because somehow Chris is not dead. He's dead just in one of the millions opportunities that she has to be present in a world line. And I think that was enough for him to choose. But it was good that before leaving, before separating from this reality that they were living, they were confessing their feelings to each other, because it was the best way to conclude, to end this chapter, this world line that we're experiencing together. And both of them, they will remember each other. So anyway, it's a sort of a kaito, this red string that is connecting two people, even if they don't know this. This episode was so emotional, so beautiful, and I feel so sad because Kyoma wanted an answer from Chris, a direct answer regarding her feelings, and when she was opening the door and she was starting the sentence, he already pushed the button, and he missed the chance to hear the final answer. But Kyoma, I think, is well enough intelligent to understand that the answer was, I fell in love with you too, or I am in love with you too. So there was no need to end that sentence, because anyway it was obvious from her actions, her attitude. Sometimes we don't need words, sometimes we need the facts, and I think that Chris already played a great role if we talk about facts regarding expressing her feelings. Why do I say that Chris is a woman? Is because she was mature enough to understand that instead of prioritizing herself instead of Mayuri, she already had her answers. She has never experienced the love, so the fact that she knew that someone was in love with her, it was enough for her, instead of keep going on living by sacrificing another person. She was sacrificing her feelings and her status in that moment for somebody else, and I think that that's a definitely mature lesson. But let me tell you honestly, I think that even if Mayuri knew the same reality, I think even Mayuri is a great woman, because even Mayuri would have said, please save Chris, because I prefer to be happy with the fate that I have, and I don't want to modify it. So I think that even Mayuri, in that case, she would have answered the same, maybe? Yeah, who knows, but something tells me that she would have said the same, because she really liked Chris, and I think that both of them could have had the same answer, sincerely. Another thing is that now we are back. I mean, we are back to the line that we usually know. This means that Chris is not there with them, that Chris maybe is already stopped, or she has to be stopped really soon by somebody, and it's not present in their lives. In fact, Mayuri doesn't even know who that person is, and there is no member 004 in the club, I mean in the lab, so that makes you understand clearly that Chris is not there, that they could go back to the source, to the origin of everything. But another thing that I wanted to say is that Kyoma was really brave to make a decision like this, and I think that from episode 1, where he was acting so strange, so crazy and whatsoever, now we see that everything was turning so serious, and this was not the proper time to joke. But even when he went back, he was saying out loud all these sentences, one after the other one, that made us understand that it's not something for fun, but it's a way to exorcise the pain that he's feeling, or that he has always felt throughout the time. But it was pretty strange to hear Mayuri-chan saying, look, now you don't have to do anything like this anymore, because now Mayuri-chan is safe, now you should cry for yourself. Wow, that statement was pretty powerful, because after we all know what happened, It seems as if Mayuri is still remembering herself too what happened. It seems as if those statements are perfectly matching with what Kyoma is feeling, and that's pretty strange, yeah. As much as when she's saying, now you shouldn't tell me things like this because now I'm not crying anymore, you should crying for yourself. I mean, it's like as if Kyoma has always used this attitude of his in order to be funny, in order to say random sentences, as if it was part of himself. Maybe because all these world lines are colliding, are combining themselves one towards the other one, creating Kyoma entirely. And this bad experience that he was having in this world line with Chris was automatically be felt even in this world line we're now, where we could go back. So it's pretty hilarious, but at the same time it makes sense, because we are the mixture of all these world lines combined into one, and that's why we are infinite. It reminds me when in episode 1 I was telling you something like this: what if at the end of the day Kyoma was just having a dream, or Kyoma was just inventing everything, and these two members, Daru and Mayuri, they are just helping him in these moments in which he thinks that he's a mad scientist, he is playing the role of the mad scientist, by saying, ah, yeah, sure, okay, now it's fine, I'm okay, now you should stop with this. I mean, maybe Mayuri was saying those sentences randomly, but by coming from the other world line we saw so far, those sentences are so meaningful at the end of the day. Does Mayuri know, or does Mayuri has these frames in which she remembers something and that's why she's saying something like this? She's saying sentences like this randomly without even knowing that they are so important. Is there another reason? I mean, is it just a coincidence? Everything can be, but this story is great because it gives you the opportunity to understand that everything you are planning in your mind can be destroyed in 1 second as an option, as a theory, and whatsoever. That's why it's simply great. But now that we returned back to the origin, the main reality, let's call it like this, at the end of the episode, oh what the F, Suzu-chan is contacting Kyoma, and she's asking him to come to that sort of place because she has to show him something, she has to tell him something. Maybe Suzu-chan this time succeeded with her mission. We don't know. Is it a possibility to bring Chris back to this reality? Is there a probability to save her? Because we know that before pushing the button, Daru found out that somebody stabbed Chris. So if we can prevent that moment and we can save her, maybe we can let her join the lab anyway and we can go ahead with this project against CERN. We don't know, but definitely it was something crazy to hear Suzu-chan's voice once again, because this makes you understand that now that we are back into the original reality, let's call it like this, there is another opportunity to prevent Suzu-chan to reach her death, because that was that world line, it's not this one. So let's see how this story goes on, let's see if Chris can unify herself once again with Kyoma, her lover. That was really nice. I mean, is Mayuri jealous if she discovers something like this? We don't know. Okay, let's see what's going to happen. Another question. Now that we go back to the origin, now that we go back to the main reality, is Kyoma going to meet Moeka too? If yes, what's going to happen? This is pretty important. And now that he knows that even Mr. Brown is this FB, is this FB Mr. Brown in this reality too? or something changed? Who knows? So many questions. Let's see what's going to happen next week with episode 23 of Steins Gate. In the meantime, feel free to subscribe to the channel and click on the notification bell. Bye guys. See you in the next video.